Hello everyone, my name is Precious Ochara and this is Ask the Guru. Welcome to Madiba countryside.
What we deserve, we get.
I know you must be wondering why we are in site today. This is a special edition of Ask the Guru, and Dr. Olumide Emmanuel has brought us to the site. We are live on site. So this is Madiba countryside, sir.
Yeah, Madiba countryside city. You know, we've been talking to you about the Conclave City Coalition. The Conclave City Coalition is 5,000 acres of land, and we have about 25 different real estate developers coming together to collaborate and develop a city right here. And we are standing in the beginning of the journey. And if you want to be a part of it, just follow us on today's broadcast, call the numbers on the screen, and get all the details on how you can plug in.
Conclave City. What is the vision for this Conclave City? Because we know you have a conclave. So is it like an extension of your conclave? Because I think that's the questions that most people ask.
Well, you know, what has been happening is the fact that majority of the real estate companies, we go into an undeveloped area and then we begin to develop it.
Yeah.
And most of the time you are the one that will do the road, you do the water, you do the light, because rural electrification is not working. Most of the infrastructures are not being done by government. We do them ourselves.
Yeah.
But we realize that a lot of companies, by the time you factor in all the developmental costs into the cost of the project, the land now becomes too expensive for the people you are trying to help to be able to get it. So we came up with an idea of a coalition. So here we have about 25 different real estate developers coming together
25
to develop 5,000 acres into a city within the next 5 to 10 years. What that means is, instead of one estate spending 200 million to do a road, 25 estates will bring 30 million and will raise to 50 million. You understand? So by the time we do that together, I'm doing my own, you are doing your own, that will turn this place into a city in a matter of years. So I believe very strongly that 5 years from today, people will not be able to recognize this place.
So when you say city, what should we expect from city?
In a city, for instance, in the Madiba countryside city, we call it reside, retreat, resort.
Reside, retreat.
So there is a residence aspect of it. 500 acres of the land is mixed development houses, where we have plots we're going to sell to people, and we're going to be building different kinds of houses. Then retreat, 200 acres of the land has been reserved for a theme park. So we're going to have golf course, we're going to have a theme park, amusement park, we're going to have resorts, we're going to have all kinds of stuff where people can come and relax. Then the third part is the resort. And I'm telling you, by the time you come here in 5 years' time,
5 years,
you'll be amazed at what can be done when people come together to collaborate. And that's what we're saying. So in a city, you're going to have residence. In a city, you're going to have commercial. In a city, you're going to have relaxation. In a city, you're going to have investment. You're going to have so many things. So there's going to be police station, hospitals, schools,
it's
gym,
really a city.
Supermarket, banks, all kinds of things will be happening right here.
So a whole world will be going inside here. A whole city is actually the plan. So for everybody that is coming to invest into this, so it's more of land banking, right?
Yes, if they plug in right now, we're going to be giving them 3 years. 3 years to do land banking. Because once we're able to sell the number of plots that we have in mind, we're going to stop sales. And then we're going to use the money to go into massive development. As I'm speaking to you right now, engineers are here that are coming to give us quotation for the clearing and the fencing. So that means within the next 1 week or 2 weeks, everything will be opening up. And then we'll be coming here once every month to do videos to say this how far we are. So there'll be monthly updates on what's happening here. So in 3 years' time, it's going to be amazing. So those that are plugging in right now, they can now resell in 3 years' time, or they can develop.
So when you say land banking, I think a lot of people do not understand what land banking is all about. So can you explain a little bit what land banking is for?
Okay, so instead of doing cash banking, you do land banking. Well, you take your money to the bank, you put your money in there, and then if it's a savings account, the bank will give you an interest. If it's a current account, you are even the one that will be spending money.
Yeah.
But now we are saying, instead of putting your money in the bank, where the interest rate is below the rate of inflation, where your money is being devalued by virtue of the devaluation of the currency, where inflation is eating up the value of your currency, you can carry that money and bank it in land. So once you buy a plot of land, a city today was a village yesterday.
Yeah.
A village today will be a city tomorrow. You don't wait to buy land, you buy land and you wait. So that's land banking.
Buy land and wait.
So that as the land continues to appreciate, your money is growing in value. So you have banked your land. So if you buy this plot of land now, we are selling at 3 levels now.
Okay.
You can plug in at 500,000, which was what people plugged in
the last time.
And now that has expired. Now we are now at 1 million. So those that bought
in less than 2 months, the value has increased now.
Pre-launch, that trusted us. Some people say, where is the location?
I want to see.
I want to see the location. Where is the document? My lawyer will go and verify. They don't have lawyer. You are feeling important.
They are listening to you. Due diligence.
My lawyer will go and verify. Now, up until this week, people are calling. I want to pay. I say it's gone.
Yeah.
So those people that bought at 500, they did land banking.
Yeah.
So you can plug in at any of the 3 levels, call the numbers on the screen, and then we're going to tell you what the prices are and what the payment plans are, send you a form.
Yeah.
And one amazing thing is that you can actually be a realtor. And you can sell using your network to create money. So this year, 2025, wow, you can be a millionaire this year. By the time you sell and get 10% commission, you'll be amazed at how much money you can now get to buy your own and build your own.
So there are some issues of people saying they buy land and they are like, they've sold my land. I bought with them and they sold my land, and we've seen a little bit of comments like that. My land has been resold to someone else. So what do you have to say about things like that?
See, number one, most of the time, let's be honest, we have fraudulent developers.
Okay.
But we also have irresponsible investors. Because most of the time, people want to blame the developers. Many people in Nigeria, when you give them a form, they will not read it. So many of them will sign a form that they have not read. Many of them, when they buy land and you give them allocation paper or you give them contract of sale, they will not read it. So while I know there are some fraudulent developers that can sell what they don't have, so they can have 100 plots and sell 500, and then they relocate with their family to Canada.
Okay.
Those ones are irresponsible. Some people don't even have land at all. They just scam people, collect money and disappear. But for those that are genuine, what happens is you buy land, they give you a contract of sales. That contract of sales states the terms and conditions of the land you are buying. Sometimes they say, okay, like I'm telling you right now, if you are doing land market, we'll give you 3 years.
3 years.
Can you imagine somebody now buy and disappear?
For 5 years.
And then show up 5 years later, where's my land? You don't get land though. We will relocate you. Why? Because land banking means we're giving you 3 years. After 3 years, you sell, or you build, or you are now part of the estate. Then you begin to pay security and maintenance dues so that we can all secure the place together. So once people go through the process, I was in one of our estates earlier today, and a guy came to see me as I was leaving. Oh, excuse me, sir. Can you help me with this? And I said, help you with what? You bought a residential plot. You are building shop. I said, number one, you have already defaulted. It's a residential plot you bought. You are now building shop. Now market. Do you understand now? You are building shop. You are now telling me now I should create road.
That will link to your shop.
I said, how? I said, number two, did you have government approval?
For the shop.
For the shop that you built. This is an estate that is approved by government. You are now building disapproved building in an approved estate. So if people do things right, then I don't think there's going to be a problem for them. But for us, we've never had those kind of issues because God has helped us, and integrity and excellence is the hallmark of what we do.
Okay, sir. So we'll be back here, like he said, in a few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks.
And we hope that by the time we're here, a lot of progress would have.
We'll come back to this point.
This particular spot, we'll be back to this particular spot to shoot about it. So it's resort, reside, and retreat.
Madiba Countryside City.
Okay.
Reside, retreat, resort.
Okay.
So you can live there, you can walk there, and you can play there.
Live there, work there, play there.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, the vision for this estate is a whole city, just like the name implies. And Doctor has said in the next 5 years, like you said.
Wow, you will not recognize this place again, I tell you.
In the next 5 years, this place will be unrecognizable to you. A village yesterday is a city today, and a village today is a city tomorrow. So do not even waste any time. Call the number showing on the screen or send us a DM at my CSTV Global or Madiba Global or Dr. Olumide Emmanuel, and it will tell you everything you need to know about this. Do not waste any time and plug in now.